Did you know that Lord Regent, in his free time, he likes to party with big, buff, oily— Cut!
Hi, how are you?
Yo, what's up guys? Why am I so black? Today I'm going to be talking about uses, Deepwoken information, you know, random references, stuff like that. This video is going to be like 7 minutes long, I think. That's how you know it's good, bro. I'm not stretching out to 8 minutes, bro. It's about to be 7 minutes of just pure fire, bro, okay? Anyways, I'm gonna see you guys in the video, and yeah, let's just get started. Number 1. At Extras, you're actually able to buy wood at a discounted price. The shop with the flint sells it for around 5 notes each, but in the blacksmith area, you're able to buy it at a discount of around 2 notes, I think. You're actually able to get like the Duke key for only around 600 notes just by turning in wood you buy from the blacksmith. It's actually pretty helpful, not gonna lie. Number 2. You used to be able to find enchanted shields in verse 1. Although it was still pretty rare because you probably had a higher chance of finding the one piece instead of an enchant back then. Despite that, most of them were visually just enchants on shields with no effect, but some actually I think buffed the shields like stone, letting you have more posture on it. It was pretty cool back then because back then you were able to find someone with like maybe a Grim Serpent's Edge and then maybe like a detonation shield. Even though it kind of looked goofy, it was still pretty cool. Number 3. The top 10 chime title, Godseeker, is most likely a reference to the Godseeker realm in the game Hollow Knight. This is an area where you fight waves of enemies in an arena to prove your spot in godhood. Deepwoken actually has a lot of Hollow Knight references, and we'll probably be going over those later in the video. Number 4. There's actually many Deepwoken references in the game Item Asylum. In the game, you're able to obtain Contractor's Judgment, Legion Kata, and Grand Javelin. Also, even though it's not really Deepwoken related, there's also Hello Brogue references. They basically have like every spell in that game, so pretty cool. Number 5. Despite just Karita having an unlock requirement of 40 light and power 5, you're actually able to bypass these requirements by simply just spawning in with the silent locked after you wipe. This is good as in case you want to go like 0 light and just have really fast swing speed with like Blazion or something, you can do that and maximize your skill points. Okay, number 6. This one's probably going to be pretty short. Everyone might already know this, but Flame Ballista is a direct reference from Sukuna's Flame Arrow attack that he used against Joko in the anime JJK. Alright, something pretty interesting I found for number 7. The Oath Star Kindred is most likely a reference to the anime Neon Genesis Evangelion, with the crucified being inside of the church being a really close reference to Lilith from the anime. Number 8. Megalodons are very closely inspired to the shark giants from Bloodborne. Actually, scratch that. They were basically just ripped from Bloodborne, like every attribute. Like, bro, look at this video. Tell me that this is not just a Sharko from Deepwoken, okay? Number 9. Not entirely sure about this, but the Duke of Erissia boss is related very closely to the Accelerator from, don't bully me in the comments for butchering this name, but Toaru Majutsu no Index. Furthermore, the boss was designed by Par, and the character used the same moves as the Accelerator from his other game, Anime Battle Arena, which is probably why their attacks are just so similar to each other's. By the way, if you've been watching this far and you've been enjoying the video, please make sure you consider dropping me a sub. I think 90% of you guys aren't subscribed, but I'll show a picture on the screen just to be sure. Anyways, thank you, and let's get back into the video. Alright, number 10. The Bell Run It Back is a reference to Phoenix's ultimate from Valorant. Phoenix's ult consists of placing down a point, and after a set period of time or taking a certain amount of damage, teleporting back and reverting back to an earlier state, just like the Deepwoken Bell. Number 11. The Shield's Fist talent card, Captain Etria, is 10 out of 10 a reference to the Marvel superhero, Captain America. Number 12. Another Bloodborne reference. The Rifle Spear weapon is a direct copy from the Rifle Spear in Bloodborne. The model was later changed to compensate for this, and I think I'm starting to notice a certain pattern. You tell me though. Number 13. Petra's attack, or more specifically, the critical attack, is a direct reference to Guilty Gear's Mei and her specific Mr. Dolphin attack. Totsugeki! Number 14. The curling knife slash dagger is heavily inspired by Crowler's knife from the anime Hunter x Hunter. Well, not really inspired, it's basically the exact same thing. Number 15. The Grimoire Longspear's critical attack may be a reference to Arch and Rag's previous game Rogue Lineage, in which the Deep Knight class was able to use an attack called Chain Pull that looked exactly like the crit. Speaking of Chain Pull, the Iron Sing mantra named Chain Pull is most likely a reference to that move from the previous game too. Number 16. In the first layer of the depths, Skyphosia, you can find a comically large pineapple referencing SpongeBob's house. Quote unquote, who lives in a pineapple under the sea. Tell me that was a bar or not. Number 17. Vesperians are references to vessels from Hollow Knight, depicted by their masks with various designs, as well as inspiration for Archmage's primal Vesperians with horns. Number 17.5. Speaking of Hollow Knight, the Ganymedes are also likely brought from Hollow Knight, as they very closely represent the snail shamans from the video game, with their dark pigment and pitch white eyes. Number 18. The angels from Deepwoken are heavily inspired from the angelic demons from the anime Castlevania. I'll show an image on the screen and they look really similar, even down to their faces. And wait, holy, why is he so caked up? What the Number 19. The names of the Deepwoken name picker, Ornstein and Smo, are a reference to the iconic boss fight duo against Dragon Slayer Ornstein and Executioner Smo from the first Dark Souls game. Number 20. The Emerald Gem in Deepwoken's description stating of the non-chaotic variety is definitely a reference to the Chaos Emeralds from the Sonic series. Anyways, that's about all the useless information I can get about Deepwoken. If you liked the video, be sure to subscribe and comment if you want a part 2. If you didn't enjoy, join my Discord and then write me an angry voice message calling me a hoe or something. Little shameless plug. But anyways, I'll see you guys later and peace out. Shit, I blowed up.